This morning, you need to bundle up and slow it down on that morning drive. It's going to look a lot different today, is even dangerous in some parts. The Valley Today's JC Dodd joins us live this morning to give us a look at current conditions. JC, where are you and what's it like out there?
Good morning, Jordan. I'm going to say I caught my breath. I warmed up in the car, so I'm back and ready to go. I'm looking at University South right now as cars are hitting the road, getting to work. The wind is brutal and the snow is starting to pile up again on the roads. I want you to look at this as they're traveling. That snow is drifting. We're going to look now facing north down University as these cars come. You can see that wind just whipping across. People are taking it slow, being careful, as this road looks like it hasn't been plowed in a while. They have been treated with sand, but as we were driving up, you can see a plow out in the distance that way. As we were driving, it was slick. Driving through intersections, you've got to be careful, slow down, watch out for those snow banks, and stay out of the way of these snow plows as they're trying to get to work to make sure you can get to work on time this morning. Make sure you're going slow. Be careful out there this morning. And I'm going to continue to watch what's going on and keep you guys updated throughout the morning. For now, in Fargo, JC Dodd, Valley News Live.
All right, JC, thank you. And just a few moments ago, she was at the scene where someone had hit a no parking sign that was down. They're unsure if it was a plow, someone clearing sidewalks, or a car, but already crash reports around the region. JC, thank you. And we want to get a check now of the weather system that's impacting everybody in the region, creating these nasty conditions. Lisa Green breaks it all down. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, and as JC was saying, roads are not good, not only in the FM area, but beyond. We've got slick roads, we've got low visibility with that blowing snow happening. So it's kind of a double whammy here that we're dealing with as we're getting ready to head out the door. I've gotten a lot of reports on Facebook of icy conditions on some of our main highways, the interstates, North and Southern Valley, and on top of that, low visibility. So please be careful as you're hitting the road here this morning. One viewer mentioned it usually takes them about a half hour to get to work. It took them about an hour and 15 minutes. So that gives you an idea of just how much time you might need to give yourself, and good for them for taking it slow to get to where they needed to be. Here's a look at the latest. We've got some scattered snow showers making their way through, but even over the last couple of hours, if you look closely on our loop here, you can see it's not necessarily as widespread as it was. We're starting to see it come down just a little bit, but that doesn't mean we're done. We've got plenty of snow still out there, and it's still causing some issues throughout the region. And then the wind combined with that bringing visibility down as well. We're at 51 miles per hour, that gust in Fargo, close to 50 in Grand Forks. We're seeing some of our strongest winds right in the Red River Valley, and then back to the west as well, where we're seeing those gusts above 40, but even over into Fergus Falls, a gust of 46 miles per hour. So again, shaky cameras on our Skycam network and conditions that are going to continue to be low visibility around the region. We have got some blowing snow, we've got a little bit of snow fog out there, and we've got temperatures that are below freezing around the valley. We're all in the 20s here as we're checking in on this list. Fargo's at 27, it's 26 in Grand Forks, and many locations reporting snow at the moment. So for that bus stop planner, I know we've got a lot of schools that are starting to delay school, and I think that's a good idea in a lot of places because conditions will start to get better. It's tough right now, and if you are still heading into school or work today in that 8-9 o'clock hour, expect to have plenty of snow still coming down. That wind, these are your steady speeds, still gusting into the 20s, even some 30s. This afternoon, not as much snow, but we still have a breeze, and temperatures again staying below freezing, so that snow, it's not going anywhere here for it today. So whether you're driving into work, driving the kids to school here today, take it easy. JC kind of gave us a couple of reminders of how to stay safe on the roads. Here's a couple more. Remember to, of course, slow down. Remember, it takes longer to stop on these icy roads. And cruise control, don't use it today on those highways. And if you park outside, make sure you clear the snow completely away from your windshields. It's illegal to have snow on your windshield as you're driving along, and it just makes it easier for you to see around you. And then that snow doesn't blow on the vehicles behind you if you're traveling faster on the interstate. And skidding. If you do hit an icy patch, hopefully you don't, remember, don't slam on the brakes. I know that's our instinct, but that is going to cause more trouble. You want to ease up on the accelerator and turn into the skid. Hopefully we don't run into any problems this morning, but it is the first big winter blast of the season, and we know we all kind of forget those winter driving skills during the summertime, but it's back, and we've got more snow on the way coming for tomorrow, so you're definitely going to want to make sure you're ready for this.
One of my favorite phrases this time of the year is it's called four-wheel drive, not four-wheel stop. So it doesn't help you when the road is covered with ice or snow. You can still slide right around.
That's a good point.
All right, Lisa, thank you. And we want to take a look at those travel maps now. She mentioned that schools are being delayed or closed. I know this is a little hard to see on your TV, but this right here is all of eastern North Dakota. Everything is covered in yellow or the dotted yellow line. That means ice compacted or scattered ice there. Now, up by the Devil's Lake region, you're actually seeing snow covered and scattered snow drifts even on some of the highways there that are going on. Now, we want to look. They actually have some crashes reported. I'm going to zoom into this one that we got right here if this wants to cooperate with me. Between Grandin and Gardner along I-29, it looks like there is a crash that was already reported this morning. We want to head on over just west of West Fargo. Right outside, there's a crash as well. Now, that is right outside of city limits from West Fargo on I-94. Another one between, it looks like what we got close to Buffalo on I-94 as well. Another crash is reported there. Let's take a look if I can get this going here. It just says expect delays. We want to head on over to the Minnesota DOT. Right now, northwestern Minnesota, snow covered in much of the area. That's the pink lines. Blue means partially covered. Head on over to west central Minnesota where we're taking a look at Moorhead Public Schools, 2 hours late this morning. Again, you're seeing it all right there. Highway 10. Yep, they've updated that. Earlier, right around Moorhead, it was just partially covered. In the last 20 minutes, they've now made that completely covered with snow going through. And if you bear with me here for just 1 second, if I can get to some of the crashes that have been reported. Yep, right close to Wadena now. We have another one that is reported right on over there. Let's take a look and see if I can gauge any information on that. It happened near Deer Creek. They said look out for a crash in that area. Right around Frazee on Highway 10, they also said there was a spin out as well. Heading into our other news this morning.